All right, all right, all right, all right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening? This is your boy, Kqkc Boxing. Throwing down another live stream. Yes. First of all, I'd like to apologize for being late today. And hey, what's going on, old shit, my brother? What's going on with you? Sorry for being late today, you all. I had a few things I had to take care of today. Me and my son, we hanging out and doing a few things. You know, tomorrow's my birthday, and he wanted to spend some time with me today because he would be with his mother tomorrow. And hell, my kids all over everywhere. My daughter, she's down there in Las Vegas. Her friend for the well, they'll fly back in Saturday. So, but anyway, so I celebrate my birthday come Saturday. Besides tomorrow. So, but that's okay. That's cool. We had to buy a new snowblower, and let me see what else we did. We did play a little basketball, and my heart was about to burst. Shit. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. No, I wish I was going to be 25, man. I'm going to be 52 years old. That's right. Just switch that around. I'll be 52 years old. And hey, and I feel good too, except for playing basketball. Shit. But anyway, I want to get to it, you know, and there's a couple other things we need to go through. Okay, I'm excited about Canelo versus Jacobs. I got to ride with the brother, Jacobs. Yes, of course, we got to ride with Jacobs, my man. No doubt about it. You know, I mean, yes, Canelo called himself cherry picking. He being protected, you know, and that money, a lot of people don't understand. That money that he gets from the zone, that's on a performance base only. So if Danny Jacobs can move like he been moving, you know, because Danny Jacobs, he ain't no slouch, okay? He know how to move, you know, so he can box, all right? He's a little older, you know, no offense, but he's a little older, but he know how to block, box. That's a blessing, my brother. Love to see black families has been a lot of time, spent a lot of time with my sons also and daughters. Oh yeah, it's definitely a blessing, brother. Yes, sir. Especially when your son is 15, you know. And what we see going on here in Chicago, man, you shit, you gotta stay close, especially to your son, you know. At first, you had to, you know, watch your daughter, make sure she ain't with no knucklehead niggas and, you know, game bangers and all that other stuff, smoking weed and all that, you know. My son don't do none of that, you know, and he better not, you know. Because I don't hit my kids, you know, but hey, when you hear this deep voice and they know when I'm pissed, then they all scatter. So, but yeah, it's a blessing, man, and I'm great to have my kids involved. You know, they're all grown now, except for my 15-year-old. But his older sisters and stuff be keeping his little butt in line too. So my daughter is 33. He always, you know, spend the night over my house a lot. So he'd be all right. You know, I just don't want him to get in no trouble, and I got him in the south suburbs, so keep him across from that bridge over there, because that's Chicago when you get across the bridge. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna ride with Danny Jacobs, most definitely. Canelo been protected too long. He been dodging and ducking too long. You know, it's time for him to, you know, shut up or put up. And Oscar De La Hoya, he knows that every fight that he has is a risk. He knows that. That's why he always bringing up when he fight when he fought Floyd Mayweather. Oh, he was only what, 21? No, he was 23. and Floyd was older. Floyd was past his prime when they fought, and Floyd still gave him a boxing lesson. Now, I have to admit, Canelo has gotten better since that fight. You know, he did fight Triple G on the back foot. Okay, kudos to him. Great, fine. But this is a different Danny Jacobs now. Danny Jacobs is trying to make a statement. Danny Jacobs is trying to be a household name. Danny Jacobs is trying to get the big fights. Danny Jacobs trying to be the big name. And over there in the zone, you got Demetrius Andre, and you got Danny Jacobs, and a couple more that has a problem with Canelo getting all the shine. He was getting all the shine when he wasn't with the zone. And when he signed that big old deal, he really had a problem with that. You know, I mean, they did. They really had a problem with that. But Demetrius Andre, you know, he's fighting tomorrow night. And I didn't know he was fighting tomorrow night. And I keep up with every fight, and I break down every fight. But we didn't know. You know, I did not know till I was on Smoke City Mobcast last night. That's the first time I knew about it. First time I heard about it on Smoke City Mobcast. And that's something. You know, here I am with a boxing channel and don't know when a fight is about to occur in, what, 2 days? I mean, come on. You know? And then Eddie Hearn had the nerve to say that Deontay Wilder was never promoted right. Well, like my other video says, you know, do you know what calling the kettle black is? Do they really know? Because how can you call, I mean, hell, you ain't promote Demetrius Andre. You know why? Because y'all don't have no more money. The zone is not going to spend all this money on a bunch of nobodies. They're not. And I'm not saying Demetrius Andre is a bomb or nothing like that. He's just not stylistic, a draw. He's not. You know, and you can't blame the United States. You cannot blame us, the boxing fans. You can't do that. You can't blame that. You can't blame that on that. So, I don't know who. Excuse me. This is Goodfellow Sports. Yeah, I'm on live right now, family. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm sorry about that. That was Goodfellow Sports. But yeah, so therefore, like I was saying, Demetrius Andre, he can't blame nobody but himself. You know, he dropped out of fights. We all know we all know his history. You know, and kudos to his last promoter. No, they kept it straight with him. They kept it honest with him. They told him, look, D, called him D, boo-boo, whatever. Look, nobody don't want to fuck with you, dude. You know, they don't want to do business with you because you cannot be trusted. Yeah, that's not my words. That's their words. You cannot be trusted because they believe you might drop out the fight and they'll lose some money, which that's his M.O. That's his M.O. When he was fighting Charlo, he dropped out of that fight, not because he didn't like what the fight is going to be, this and that. He was mad because of the purse. His purse was smaller than Charlo's. But keep in mind, Charlo had Al Heyman. And Al Heyman looks after his fighters. I mean, it is what it is. He does. He look after his fighters, you know, and ain't nothing no one else can say about that. So Demetrius Andre gets mad like a woman, and he drops out of the fight, you know. So who can you blame for that? And who's gonna put money behind you for doing things and shit like that? Who? I mean, these guys at the zone, I ain't talking about Eddie Hearn, I'm talking about the big wigs, the billionaires over 2 times. They're tired of throwing out money. They're tired. They're tired of throwing out money and end up with nothing. And then her had a nerve to say in Kansas that the people didn't know that it was 3 more fights on the card. Do he think we stupid? Do he think we that naive? I mean, now maybe the UK people been hoodwinked and bamboozled so long and hypnotized by his ass. No offense to UK people, love you. But that shit don't work over here. The reason why they left, he claimed 2,000 people left. No, 2,000 people didn't ever show up. How about that? 2,000 people didn't never show up. That's what was the problem. They didn't show up. Why? Because Kansas is not a boxing state. Kansas is a college football state. That's why I've been trying to explain to these people, the UK crowd, when I got them nasty comments yesterday. You know, I try to explain to me, oh, Deontay Wilder, he only made such and such. I say, listen, one more time. You know, I'm not best fight the best. I'm not like him. You know, I'll be 52 tomorrow. I don't have time to argue and go back and forth with some young kid. I don't. I'm gonna tell you once and one time only. That's what I told him. I said, listen, the United States and the sport of boxing, they really don't go hand in hand. What goes hand in hand is the NBA, the NFL, the Major League Baseball, college football, college basketball. Those are billion-dollar industries. Then you have hockey. Hell, you even have tennis before boxing. So stop saying the bullshit. Can you understand that, UK people? I keep going over and over and over. And I'm not going to keep saying it again. It is what it is. I mean, damn. How many times do I have to say that? You know? What's up, Carl Phillip? A salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Sorry I'm late this morning, but I was with my son. You know, my birthday is tomorrow, so he wanted to spend today with me because he's going to be with his mother tomorrow. So, so we did a few things. So I was late today getting on. All right. So, but that's okay though. You know, I did a couple of videos earlier, but just 2. I usually do 4 a day or more, but today and probably tomorrow I'll probably just do 3 or 4. So, but the point is, you know, the UK people, they have to understand that we don't travel like they do. We don't move like they move. We don't, you know, we're not into boxing over here like they are. I mean, I am. You all might be. But not everybody is not like that over here. You know, my father used to watch Muhammad Ali. He used to watch this and that. But today, you know, he don't believe in the fighters today. You know, hey, I've been trying to talk to him, explain this and that. But, you know, hey, his hang up is that the fighters from yesteryears versus the fighters today, you know, they fight differently, you know. Sugar Ray Leonard, Marlon Haggard, you know, you can't compare them. Muhammad Ali, you know, they fought for pride, you know, they fought for bragging rights, you know, they didn't care about how much money they was gonna get, you know, they just want to say set up the fight. Yeah, even Mike Tyson, with his crazy ass, even Mike Tyson will say, look, I never turned down the fight. I took all comers, and he did. No matter when or where, Mike Tyson would take on anybody that wants to fight him. You know, there's no doubt about that. You know, he that time he had that fight with Mitch Green outside the ring. You know, his eye was fucked up. You know, but hey, that's how it go. So, what'd you say? I don't blame your father. Oh yeah, you know he really believes that these fighters today think about today and say fuck tomorrow. You know how much I'm getting paid. You know, I mean you have fighters back then that fought 3, 4, 5 times a year. Now we can barely get these guys to fight. What, twice a year? Maybe, if the money is right. Now, I'm going to get to Deontay Wilder. Now, some people might not like what I'm about to say, but sure, he's worth 50-50. Yes, he is. I mean, we're talking about 39 KOs. We're talking about being 40-0 with 1 draw, which I believe he should have won, or the draw was correct. Because Tyson Fury said he was out for 3 minutes, unconscious. So that's a hitter. That's not a boxer. He's a hitter. But if Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, especially Anthony Joshua, if he wants to fight Deontay Wilder, if you want to offer him 60-40, you know what? If I were Deontay Wilder, I'd say, you know what? Fuck the 50-50. I'd take the 60-40. Because I'm trying to beat your ass and take them belts. Then the next fight, I'm going to be the A side. I'm going to get more than, you know, what it's worth. So I would, hey, I'll take the 60-40. Just to prove a point. Just to prove the point. That's what I would do. Because Deontay Wilder knows what's going to happen when he say that. You know what they're going to say? They're going to come up with some bullshit terms. They're going to come up with a bullshit rematch clause. I mean, I listened to the Blue Blood interview. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports. And he had the nerve to say that it's a one-way rematch clause. Who ever heard of a one-way rematch clause in favor of the A side? So therefore, if Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua, he get a rematch. But if Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder, he don't get no rematch. You know, I mean, you think we stupid? I mean, you think we're a clown? Are we wearing clown shoes and a red nose? Hell no. And I don't blame Deontay Wilder. You know, he's tired. I don't blame him. He's tired of the bullshit. He don't need Anthony Joshua. He's making a good living, personally, if you ask me. All he has to do is just keep fighting, keep winning. Now, he want to say, Eddie Hearn saying, well, I love my father to death. And Bud brought it up. Hey, look, your father said, hey, let the fight marinate. We don't want to fight Wilder right now. He said, well, I love my father. I love him so much. He's a Hall of Famer promoter and this and that. But he can fuck off. This fight is big right now. No, the fight was big 2 years ago. Everybody's coming down on Anthony Joshua now because why? Because he's running scared. He's ducking everybody. Everybody that got a right hand. He's ducking out, undercutting Dylan White. Oh, he don't even want to look at Ortiz. So, you know, that's really, really out the question. Tyson Fury, oh, he's too big. He would knock him out. So he's ducking him. And we all know how he played Deontay Wilder. Oh, and the UK people, this is another thing they said. Well, Anthony Joshua, he fought Povetkin. He went over there, he fought, Povetkin came over there and he beat him. And Deontay Wilder, he didn't fight Povetkin. Dummy, hello, boo-boo, brother. My man, player, check this out. Deontay Wilder's ass was on a plane to Russia, but Pavilion decided that he wanted to get high before Deontay Wilder got there, and he got busted. And Deontay Wilder had to get off somewhere in somebody's cornfield and turn around and take his ass back to Alabama. How about that? Huh? Then you don't hear no silence. Then they jump off to another subject. See, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna tell you the facts, and the facts is the facts. The truth is the truth. That's what it is, and that's how it's gonna be. Like Mikey Garcia, Earl Spence. Now that's the truth. Okay? Earl Spence not worried about Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia, he's just blowing smoke up my ass, your ass, everybody's asses. He doesn't see nothing. Earl Spence, no, he don't see nothing. He's just trying to get a payday. He's just trying to get his name out there. He's just trying to secure his legacy. And I like Mikey Garcia. I like his brother. But hey, it is what it is. The tide is turning. Why? Because the statement that Robert Garcia made. The statement that Robert Garcia made was that now I see what Mikey sees. Now I understand. Now I'm looking at it as a trainer point of view. I'm not looking at it as a fan point of view. So now I get what he sees. No, they don't see anything. But the Hispanic community, which is a large community in Texas and in California, so, of course, they're going to ride with what they say. And, of course, the Mexican grace, like Julio Cesar Jr., he said, hey, I can't go against my Mexican people. Well, just like Jacobs and Canelo, I can't go against my people. How about that? Hey, fair is fair. What's going on, D. Walker? What's good with you, brother? Salute to you. All right. What's going on, Marcus? I didn't see you sneak in there, man. Hey, salute to you, brother. Salute to y'all. All right? Yeah, Wilder, Crawford, Spence, and Hurd, my dudes, and Fury. Okay? Yeah. Crawford. I get what they was coming from the other day. When Val M and Terence Crawford was on stage and saying that, hey, look, Terence Crawford, he need to be fighting, PBC guys, but Al Heyman is holding him up, this and that. No, you the promoter. You make the fight. Why do Al Heyman got to come to you? And plus, if Al Heyman don't want to do business with you, hey, that's Al Heyman business. Al Heyman does business with a lot of other promoters. Many times over. He done business with Oscar De La Hoya. What good as that were, but he did. But don't blame Al Heyman because you don't have a stable, because that's all you did was set up fights for in-house. That's all. But now that you lost your cash cow, and now you got a new cash cow, but he don't have nobody to fight over there. So you want to pick on Al Heyman because he has, 200 plus in his stable? Well, that's not going to work. You're not going to hoodwink us again, so you can't blame Al Heyman. You did the same damn thing. That's why I made a tape about you calling the kettle black, because that's you. Now you're trying to get mad at Al Heyman. And you know what? I won't even look your way after you try to sue me. You try to take money out my pocket. You try to take money out my family pocket. And their mouths. Man, shit, you go to hell. That's what I would tell him. Ain't no goddamn way you're going to sit up here and tell me that I'm doing wrong after you and Spatula Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, sitting there trying to tell me, and you sitting up there trying to sue me. Give me a break and kiss my black ass. But Al Heyman ain't that type of dude. He's not seen, but he's definitely heard. Because this Saturday, The UK people, I don't know the history, but this is the first time they ever got a fight for free that I can remember. They don't have to throw $25 at. And they confused. That's not pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is a big fight, maybe 3 times a year, if you're lucky. What they doing is just paying for cable to watch a fight. That's all. That's all. Pay-per-view goes all around the world. Sometimes. But now, all they're doing is paying to watch a boxing match, which Eddie Hearn was in control of until Parliament got the ear and found out that he was pocketing some of the money. Parliament is like our Congress over here. So Parliament said, look here, StubHub, no more secondary ticket sales. See, he had a deal with Eddie Hearn. Did you know that? A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, they had a deal with Eddie Hearn, and they told him, no more tickets because StubHub was overpricing, selling the tickets more than what they was worth, and giving Eddie Hearn and StubHub, they split the difference and put it in their pocket. Anthony Joshua, he didn't get nothing. No. Remember, he's a robot. Matter of fact, he probably needs his battery changed right now. And talking about, oh, I don't work. I work for Anthony Joshua. He don't work for me. I go in there and tell him what the situation is. He tell me, I want Wilder. I want Wilder. That is a lie. That is a lie. He never said those words. Now, what he probably said was, keep Wilder away from me. Keep Wilder away from me. That's what he probably said. Quiet as it kept. That's what he said. Y'all hit that like button too, brothers. And what's up, Jeffrey Lopez? When you in the smash like button, people. All right. Kqkc Boxing, what's up? Keep up the good work. Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. What's up, D. Walker? None of them boys wanted to see Ortiz, AJ, or Joe. Yes. And I'm glad Deontay Wilder fought him. And Ortiz coach is trying to get back to that point where they can fight Deontay Wilder again. And Deontay Wilder ain't like, he's not cut like Anthony Joshua. He will take on that challenge. He held this belt long time. A long time. And you know what? I'm not mad at him if he loses it. I'm not mad at him. He's still on right in my book. I still would cheer him on. Just like Jamel Charlo. He lost his belt to Tony Harrison, which, we know that he fought a different fight, and we know that he can beat him, but, it is what it is, But I still have faith in the Charlos, both of them, because they came up in the boxing ranks, not the streets, in the boxing ranks like Deontay Wilder. They did. Now, I'm not talking about the streets now. I'm talking about in the boxing ring. They didn't get that clout. They didn't get that big promotion machine behind them. All they had to do is just keep winning, and keep winning. And when they win in notice fashion. Put it that way. Deontay Wilder with knockouts. Sometimes 10 straight, 20 straight. He should be mugged walking down the streets. And he might be right about that. Now, the Charlos, they kept winning. Why? Because they technically inclined. They can throw a jab on a southpaw just like they throw a jab on an orthodox. The same way. And they got snap in their jab. I mean, they just don't paw it out there. They don't use it as a range finder. They work behind that jab. Just like Kevin Plant did Sunday. He worked behind that jab. I mean, that's boxing one-on-one. Everybody know that. Everything works behind the jab. So the Charlos kept winning. Then they made history. Both twins, champions in the same division. So it was the Charlo's night. And that paddled, that kind of, raised them up a little more in the sport of boxing. So here we are, Deontay Wilder and him. So there you go. See, sometimes it's hard when you don't have the money and the machine behind you. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Floyd Mayweather, people, he didn't come pay-per-view because people liked his ass. He became pay-per-view star because they hated his ass. Shit. They wanted to see history made. They wanted to be there when he lose. So they can tell their kids, hey, look, Mom, Dad, I was there when Floyd lost his first fight. But little did they know that they ain't doing nothing but making him richer. Because the more he hated, the more asses was put in the seats. But see, that's what Adrian Broner is going wrong at. See, Adrian Broner, he acting an ass, very disrespectful, acting a fool outside the ring, Kmart, filling on a woman's ass that he don't know, and they took his ass to jail, which is rightfully so. Give women respect, and just doing all kind of crazy shit. Get his car shot up. I mean, just doing all kind of shit. That is not going to make you a star. That makes you look like an ass. See, they don't have a clause in boxing like they do in football and basketball. When you sign a contract with an NBA team, you sign where it says you represent the NBA on and off the court. Carry yourself as so. So, to and from games, you are to wear a tie and a suit. Real talk. See, Allen Iverson fucked that up. With the tattoos and the braids and the jury and stuff, They was calling him thug and this and that. So, hey, the commissioner implicated a law. Same with fighters. Now, I can say this. He's turning out to be an asshole. And Andre Ward, he made some comments, but he ain't going to make it against certain people. Now, what you got to say, when Fury playing around now and don't know if he wants the rematch or not, and Deontay wanted so bad, but no, Andre Ward going to say, well, I don't think Deontay Wilder want that rematch. Well, sometimes you have to eat your crow, right? Right. Now, but I will give Andre credit. He does carry himself well outside the ring. I believe that. Floyd, he's an annoying motherfucker. Floyd, he carries himself okay outside the ring, but it's all about him outside the ring. He don't talk about his fighters. He don't talk about he got a young gun that can beat anybody in his weight class, pump him up, promote him a little bit. I'm talking about Gervonta Davis. This boy should be fighting 4 times a year. Ain't no way he should be sitting around looking crazy, getting fat, not staying in shape like he should. Sure, he got a fight coming up, but he can lose that fight. Then he started getting in trouble, fighting in bars and spending money and all this kind of money, get your ass out of Baltimore. Look, people are jealous. People are jealous-hearted. People will do anything when you got money and jewelry and you got fame. You think that's your friends? They're not your friends. They are the hunter. That's what they are. And you are the prey. Hey, Gervonta, man, come on. Let's ride together over to the club, all right? Man, now here, hop in the front seat. I'm going to ride in the back. Next thing you know, you got 2 in the back of the head. I know. Same happened to my daughter's baby's father. See, when you have money and stuff like that, people, money bring out greed. But sometimes a hard head makes a soft motherfucking ass. So some people need to wake up and smell the motherfucking coffee. That's all. But the bottom line, like I said, the truth and nothing but the truth. Eddie Hearn, you need to learn that. The truth and nothing but the truth. You need to learn that. You need to be honest. You need to stop talking so much and running your mouth, then you get caught running your mouth. See, one thing I learned a lot of things from my father, but a liar has to have a good memory. A person that tells the truth will always be the same, no matter how many times you tell it, no matter how many ways you tell it, no matter when you tell it, it's always going to be the same. But a lie will always change. You can't remember all the lies that you have told. No, you cannot. Because they are lies. And when you get caught in them lies and people bring them lies to your attention, then you'll say, oh, just like you did Blue Blood. Oh, that's right, you're a Wilder fan. And Blue Blood said, no, I'm not with nobody. Then I can hear the other reporter next to him. They didn't show his face, but I can hear him laughing and snickering. That's what you call kissing ass. That's what you call, well, maybe Eddie give me another interview next time. Or maybe he'll give me a sandwich to go with that. 78. That's right. So what they had the other day was disgusting. Introducing the card that Dimitri Andre would be on. It was disgusting. I don't even know where it was at. And why do they always choose these places like in warehouses or in the bottom of somebody's basement? My basement is bigger than that. And you should have seen the face on Demetrius Andre. He's pissed. He wasn't smiling. He wasn't doing karate kicks. He wasn't doing none of that shit this time. That's right. You know why? Because sales are down. Because nobody know he was fighting. A scrapbook boxing, 78 Sport, Black Fight Fan TV. Ain't nobody know Demetrius Andre was fighting. Now, I don't know about scrapbook. You probably know. But if you did know, you probably found out this week. If not later. I just found out yesterday on Smoke City Mob. Shit. Before we come on, we have conversations and stuff. And then, we all go on mute. And then we, they go on here hit the music. But, we were like, what? Everybody like, what? Everybody, what? He fighting tomorrow night. I don't even know where he fighting at. Oh, some theater or something. See, this is what you get. See, this is what you get when you come into somebody's place or country, bold, talking about I'm here to take over boxing in America. Well, we've seen how you took over. You are the worst promoter. Well, I know here in the United States, you are terrible. You underestimated the makeup of America. Everybody does that. These little Arabs, they got these little corner stores in the black community that sell blue cigarettes. That's against the law. You can't sell blue cigarettes. You have to sell the whole pack. It has a license stamp on it from the state, but they break it down and sell it to people in the black community. Because you know why? The black community can't afford a whole pack. In Chicago, cigarettes are almost $10 a pack. So they making their money. 2 cigarettes for $1. That's what they sell it for. So most people in Chicago go over to Indiana, which is just right there next door, and get the cigarettes for $7 a pack. So, it is what it is. And now he is reaping what he sowed. You know, I mean, shit. Sometimes, you know, hey, like I said, karma is a bitch. And you know my saying, the seeds you plant is the fruit that you motherfucking harvest. And that's what happened. Yep. That's what happened with Deontay Wilder. You planted that seed last year, remember? The lies. Yeah, 24 hours, so they're gonna strip us of our dough. So Deontay Wilder, here, sign this. You be like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why Anthony Joshua's name is not on here? Well, we haven't got that fire. Man, listen, please. I'm not signing this shit. Get out of here. Yeah, the UK people, well, Deontay Wilder pen. Where's his pen at? Well, tell your promoter to be straight up. Then 1 week went past, he still got his belt. Second week went past, still got his belt. 3 weeks went past, still got his belt. He still got his belt to this day. See, your lies catch up to you. You know, you might as well just go on and tell the truth. Now, that seed that he planted in Deontay Wilder and Team Wilder head last year, now look what he done. 50-50 or don't fucking call me no more. Oh, every time I try to get in contact with them, they won't answer the phone. Well, I won't answer it either. What's to talk about? You know what I want. You know my demands. You can meet them. Well, I'm tired. Anthony Joshua is tired. He's tired of bending over and paying people this, paying people that. And he just tired. No, he's not. You tired. Because money is coming out your pocket. See, when Deontay Wilder said, okay, cool, last year, okay, I'll take that, little scrap. Then they changed their mind. There you go again. He must be the worst promoter that ever walked this earth next to Don King. Now, Don King, at least, he gave us some good ass heavyweight fights here and abroad. So, at least I can say about that now. True enough, he did rip off his fighters. Yeah, true. But like Floyd said, when you're young and you see that little money and you from the streets, ghetto, whatever you want to call it, you don't even think about it going to get no lawyer to read it, whatever. You say, hey, well, I signed so I can get this motherfucking money in cash and buy a gold chain. Please get away from them gold chains and goddamn cars. Lord, man, my people. But, it is what it is. I can say this. And I think I will say this. At least PBC, Showtime, Fox, they are giving us fights. Now, is it fights we want to see? No, because I love to see Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell Jr. I've been begging for that fight. Begging for it. But I don't think we're going to see it this year. And Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. Now, like I said, I get it. Terrence Crawford, he gets it. He knows he's getting old. He knows he maybe have 3 good fights in him left. He knows that 3 good fights in him left. He knows that. He want to get this show on the road. And he know how much money him and Earl can make together. I understand Earl to fight Mike. I get that. But after that, Earl should try to go on ahead and make that fight with Terrence Crawford. I know Al Heyman and Earl always say, hey, he team Heyman all the way. I get that. I understand that. He's his own promoter, man down production. I understand that, promotions. I understand that. But hey, might as well make that bread now before somebody get knocked the fuck out. Then your stock will go down. Then what happens? You have to be like Dylan White. You have to climb that ladder all over again, which he did. And now he's back. And I don't blame him for getting mad. You know, Eddie Hearn is his promoter too. And you're going to let Anthony Johnson lowball his own stablemate? Everybody should be able to eat. Everybody. Y'all hit that like button. Let me read some of this chat. I'm sorry. I'm just running my mouth. But hey, might as well run it now before 12 o'clock. I'll be 52 years old. I ain't going to have nothing to run, man. That's old school talk. Salute, brother. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here it comes. Old school talk. Yeah, but you know what? Technically, I'll be 52 tomorrow. But when you hit 50, technically here in Illinois, you are considered a senior citizen anyway, as far as perks and stuff like that. You know, you ain't gonna get no senior citizen check or nothing, but you know, technically you are considered a senior citizen at 50. You don't get perks, deals on airline tickets and stuff like that. That's all. But anyway, yeah, I found out last week. Okay. Roy Jones is looking to fight MMA next. You know, they killing me with this MMA shit and boxing. Now, MMA fighters cannot fight. They cannot box. Their stamina's not there. They can't stand on their feet and move and box for 3 minutes for 12 rounds. You know, it's just a totally different game. You know, ain't no boxer gonna get on the ground and wrestle with you. You know, it's just not gonna happen. Then you got I found out last week about Andre Ward. Okay, happy birthday, bro. Okay, thanks, Scrapbook. Man, that's what guy Scrapbook boxer. And D Walker, Carl Phillips. Okay, all right, cool. All right, okay, yeah. Okay, you found out last week. Okay, see, why we didn't know about this fight 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Look at Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence. We know about it. We've been knew about it. And it's not coming to March. And here it is, January. We know about it. It's just a countdown thing. That's all. When Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury was about to fight, you know, Deontay Wilder went to his fight before that fight. Shit. He went over there to the UK where people don't know him. But everybody was hollering out, Bomb Squad. You know, old people, Bomb Squad. Kids, Bomb Squad. You know, but lead up to Eddie Hearn, nobody know who he is, right? Okay. There you go. See, you always get caught in your lies, Eddie. Always. And what I don't understand, you know, I'm not trying to come down on Eddie Hearn. I'm not. I'm really not. And I like the UK. I've been there one time. That's all. And I appreciate their culture. I appreciate, you know, but I still won't get no family, no everlasting money for the rest of their lives and their kids' lives, the Queen and all that. I still wouldn't do it, but I get it. You know, I get the history of the country. You know, I understand, you know, you have to go back and, you know, research the history of it. You know, yes, it is a small country. But they got to wise up. The questions they ask, and the things they say is just unremarkable. It seems like they repeat everything AJ says. AJ don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. If he did, he could have made it happen a long time ago. He know what an ass whooping is. He's seen that fight with Ortiz. He's like, no. Hell no. I ain't getting in there with that nigga. Because he got hit flush many times. He shook it off, came back, and knocked the motherfucker out. So, you think I want to fuck with that nigga? No way. Then he saw the Tyson Fury fight. Now, he said he needed his rest, but trust me, he was sitting there with them two transvestite orangutans watching the fight. And He saw Tyson Fury get knocked on his ass and was unconscious for 3 to 4 minutes. He saw how the referee counted 14 seconds. Yes, it was. All the experts said it was 14 seconds. Yes, from the time he fell to the time he got up. And we talking about a 6'9", 266-pound man. Or was it 56? Well, it doesn't matter. Deontay Wilder came in at 209. That was the official weight. His brother even said it. His brother think it was lower than that, but I don't know. But anytime a man can carry that much power from round 1 all the way to round 12, you know, that's something. That's a miracle. Or damn near close. You know, that's something special. That's what it is. It's something special. You got something special. Top Cat explain something to me. You will have to ask him because I don't have the slightest idea how it goes. But, you know, when your birthday falls on a certain date, like mine is the 18th of January, you're supposed to take the 8 and add it to the 1, and that makes 9. And the 9 is like with the little circle coming from the long stick and go around and meet to the other stick. That means that I'm a person that that goes full circle in life. And other meanings and stuff, you know, he had to break it down to you. He's involved in some kind of thing or what I couldn't tell you, but you have to talk to him. But he did say that Deontay Wilder hand, that right hand is something special. It's a gift that was given to him because of the number of his birthday. So now, if you believe it, I don't know. Some people believe it, some people don't. But hell, I know it's something there. Because that right hand had put a lot of people, at least 39, out on their back or their stomach. So, you know, it is what it is. So, man, it is what it is. So, you know, he have to explain it to you. But I kind of believe in that. You know, we all here for a reason. We all lasted here for a reason. You know, so, but Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia. Before I jump off, I want to talk about that real fast. Okay? Now, as I mentioned, let's not be fooled. Mikey Garcia doesn't see anything. He doesn't see nothing. All right? Matter of fact, Earl Spence said he's starting to look a little flabby. Why is that? Have they started the testing yet, I wonder? Inquiring minds want to know. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? So if that means that they starting testing, maybe, you know, allegedly, maybe Mikey said, hey, look, you know what? It ain't worth my career, my reputation of taking this shit. But Victor Conti, convicted felon, you know, hey, it's known, public knowledge. And he probably say, look, I got something that can, you know, get around the USADA and VADA testing. Yeah, I mean, he said that. You know, it's easy getting around it. He admitted. No, but Mikey don't want to take that chance. Now, guys don't understand this. When you mess around with them steroids, performing enhancing drugs, technically, you want to call it, you don't know. You messing around with your life. You messing around with your heart. You messing around with your life. You can get killed. We all seen those after school specials when the young boy, young football player get introduced by one bad football player with steroids and start shooting their asses in the ass and all that. And they got that rage. Their nose start bleeding and their brain, you know, take a turn for the worse. They start hitting their mama and hitting their girlfriend and, you know, beating people to pulp, you know. Those are steroids. They mind altering drugs, you know. So people better understand that shit will kill your ass. You better be cautious of what you put in your body. You know, people think weed is okay. Yeah. Oh, marijuana is just great. Like I tell my son, ain't nobody growing no weed from the ground no more. Them days are over with. Back in my day, couldn't nobody smoke a whole motherfucking joint and talking about pass me another one. You smoke, I'm talking about what they call that blunt. Now, you can have one joint in my day, you out for the count for a day. Trust me. And you may tell me these motherfucking kids that sit there and smoke 3 or 4 blunts a day? Please. That's chemical-based shit on there to get you addicted, to make you think you got a euphoria high. That's all. They're not scientists or nothing like that. They just put some shit together and think it might work. That's all. You know, that's real weed. When I was coming up, that shit was growing in the backyard. You know, you had to dig that shit up and process it. You know, that's real shit for you. But, you know, I don't touch the shit. You know, I don't like feeling like a motherfucker. Like, I want to eat up the whole house or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, but Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence, everybody talking about the fight. You know, yes, the tide is turning. Yes, everybody think Mikey has a chance now. You know, no, any fighter has a chance. I'm going to tell you that. Any fighter has a chance. But if Mikey Garcia is still standing after 12 rounds, then, and Earl wins, of course, don't say, oh, Mikey Garcia figured out Earl. Oh, he figured him out. See, Earl ain't the boogeyman like I thought. And of course, Terence Crawford gonna say the same shit because, you know, he think he's the top man at 147, which, you know, rightfully so. You know, he think that, you know, okay, fine. You know, I like Terence Crawford too. So, but don't say that. You know, it's just that Earl never fought a technical fighter before, and he probably had to watch him closely. Like Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao. He said, I know the fight thing, you know, everybody thought it was boring, but I had to watch him closely. I had to put my defensive shields up because he's a different type of fighter. So I had to watch him closely. See, that's the difference in a casual fan and a boxing fan. I love technical fights. I love strategy. I love when a person says that, you know what, in their mind, not out loud, but in their mind, you know, I'm going to see what move he's going to make. You know, let me go to the body and see how he responds. You know, that's what you call collecting that data. Like they always say about Floyd. Floyd must be collecting that data. Then he come out and dominate. Well, same way with Earl Spence. After he beat Ocampo, he said what? He tests out the body first and see what they respond. And he said, well, when he tapped the body the first time, he said, oh. He said he tapped it again. He said, ah. Then he know he had something. So place your punches correctly. Punch placement. That always works. Because, see, your vital organs are down low. Your heart, your liver, everything is down low. That's your vital organs. No matter how many PEDs you take, you still gonna feel that shit. Trust me, that's pain. And Earl, the true Spence, he throws some pain for your ass. Don't get caught on the ropes. Like I said before, Mikey Garcia, brother, told him, don't let your back touch that rope. Jab your way around and get out of that corner. And Mikey Garcia knows how to do it. He's a slippy little motherfucker. But he's a great technical fighter. So that is what it is. So that's what making this fight so interesting. Because both men are so technical sound that it just, making it talk, everything go through the roof. And oh yeah, it's gonna be sold out crowd. I guarantee it will be. You're gonna have half Mikey fans, half Earl fans. Then they gonna clash. Because don't worry, Mike gonna have a game plan. He always have a game plan. The time he fought Lip in that, his brother told him he dips down to the right when he swings. Do you understand? So he told him, okay. And Mikey do what? He started catching him with them overhand rights every time he dipped. He caught him like 3 times in a row. But don't sleep on Earl either. Earl got a lot in his trick bag. Some people say toolbox. I say trick bag. He got a lot in his trick bag. It was he pulled out is what he's going to use. So, but like he said, well, I do what my coach says. And I usually get him out of there before I can use what I want to use. So that means that he got more to show. But he haven't had a chance to show it yet because he get the motherfuckers out of there. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, with that, that's all I have for you all. I was tied up earlier with my son, and I figured, I still have to do my live stream, So, I see no one was on this time, so I jumped on. So, but I appreciate everybody that came in the chat. Everybody hit that like button, and I do need you to subscribe to this new decorative channel. I'm trying to make my bones, and don't worry, I will get there. Yes, I will. I'm gonna bring you great content. And I'm gonna do like I promised, 4 videos per day. Oh yeah, I got about 1 more to do before this night is out. That's right. So, I'm Kqkc Boxing. I can use your subscription today, and when you subscribe to me, just hit that icon bell. That way you get notified each and every time I do a live stream or a video. And also, on every video at the bottom, you see show more. Just hit that, and you will get my email, Gmail, Twitter, all my information. And besides that, shout out to the LDBC. And shout out to my subscribers. Everybody have a great evening. And I'll catch you later. I'm out of here. Peace.